right, guys, welcome back, traders, to today's teachable moment. And guys, I want to take just a brief second here. Today is Tuesday, May 17th. It's about 11:15 in the morning, and wanted to take a second here to discuss today's teachable moment, which is on the comparison chart and why you might take the S&P versus the NASDAQ versus the Dow versus the Russell and things of that nature. So, we have equities in a really nice uptrend on a 30-minute chart. Peaked about 5 o'clock this morning, and we've had a little bit of a pullback since there. And so I was looking for 5-minute levels on the equities, and I found this 5-minute level on the ES, and all of the other equities have basically the same level. But I'm going to tell you why I chose to take it on the S&P, okay? So what I have here is I have a comparison chart that starts at 9:30 in the morning. You can see it's set at 0. And as price comes into the level, the S&P is the strongest of the day, all right? So when I look at where I want to be a buyer, I want to be a buyer of strength. And so I took this on the S&P, and I'm just going to do a quick snap here. Looks like the Russell would have worked out nicely as well. The NASDAQ, let's see, that broke its higher level, and it broke the 5-minute level that we took on the S&P. Now let's look at why. On the flexible grid, the NASDAQ is the weakest of the day as we come into that 5-minute level. All right, so we looked at the Russell, which would have worked, the NASDAQ, which would not have worked. And if we look at the Dow would also not have worked. All right, but we have rallying since then. All right, so I took it on the ES because the ES was the strongest. That is the first teachable moment. If you're going to be a buyer of strength, especially in the first hour to hour and a half of the day. All right, now it looks like things have changed just a bit where the RTY actually started to outperform the ES off of that bid. It's coming down a little bit off of that, but I want to get to what I did with targets, okay? So inside of our inner circle, which at trading price, we have an inner circle where we tell our members what trades we're taking and how we're managing them and things of that nature. And inside of that, I literally just posted this about 48 minutes ago. I'm keeping an eye on this 15-minute overnight level on the NASDAQ. We didn't quite reach it. If buying resumes, that's great for stocks, but we'll need to adjust the entry or cancel if we don't have the appropriate approach in. And I continue to talk to our inner circle members about this trade, okay? So the ES was respecting, and it blew through that 15-minute level on the NASDAQ because the NASDAQ, again, was the weakest market of the day as soon as price came in. So if we come back up here, I say that the ES is respecting the 5-minute. There's definitely divergence on the 5-minute, and it's the leader of the buy, that should say, of the day. Buy strength if you're going to buy. And this is the trade that I took, and then I uploaded a comparison chart. Now, what I want to point out, inside of the accelerator, which we teach here at Trading Price, is how we take profits, okay? So once we've gotten in and we took basically, I'm going to round it to 5, all right? I know it's like a little more than 3 here. Had to stop down here. It's about 5-point risk and about a 15-point gain. Now that's another thing. We always go for a 3-to-1, all right, on T1. But once we get halfway to the target, if we're in a counter trend trade, we move our stop to break even. However, on this particular trade, if I look at a 30-minute of the ES once we got in, we are creating higher lows and higher highs in price, and we are breaching previous highs. So for me, And for the time frame that I'm trading, we're in an uptrend. So one of the things that I uploaded here to our Inner Circle members, where is that? If we're in a downtrend on a 30-minute, I'd be moving my stop to break even, but we're not. We're making higher highs and higher lows. There's no need to be aggressive here on this trade. T1 is where it is because we came in low on the RSI. So if I zoom back in here on a 5-minute chart, you can see that we came into the level down around 30, all right? Maybe even a little bit less than that, around 29 or 28. If we come into the level below 40 on the RSI, I got to be a bit more aggressive with my target. That's why I've got my first target here below this most recent low. And we reached target 1. Now that we've reached target 1, my stop is moved to break even. So I've taken 15 points out of the S&P, which is, I think, $750. And now we have a free trade, and the least amount of money that we're going to make on this trade is $750 in about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. All right. So guys, that is today's teachable moment. And I hope you really, really enjoyed it. If you wanted to find out more, go to tradingprice.com. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel because we will be doing these teachable moments every single day. All right, guys, take it easy.